My School is a Zoo by Stu Smith and illustrated by David Catrow. Look at the front cover. Wonder how the school is a zoo. Yesterday's trip to the zoo left me feeling rather strange, like my life was somehow different or just about to change. He woke up, looks like he's waking up from bed, and I don't know, maybe it's his imagination. There's a giraffe coming inside his bedroom window, yanking his blankets off of him. Take a peek. My parents didn't look the same. I watched them snort and drool. What if your parents were snorting and drool at the breakfast table? My sister ate my homework. I'm glad it's time for school. Oh my goodness. Look at his mom. She's a zebra. As I climbed aboard the school bus, my heart began to race. The driver waved his hairy arms with banana on his face. Animals crammed in every seat. Where'd all the people go? There has to be an answer. I'll bet Mrs. Wright would know. Mrs. Wright must be his teacher. So who's eating the banana that is his bus driver? Does your bus driver have hairy arms and eat bananas? Ours either. I ran into my classroom, but my teacher wasn't there. I would have told the sub if she hadn't been a bear. There were beehives in my desk and lizards at my feet. A goat ate all my pencils. There were needles on my seat. Oh, I think it's porcupine needles. What else do you see in this picture? I saw this little guy too. Did you see this guy? He's green and kind of weird. By the time I got to art class, there was nothing I could do. There were pythons on the ceiling, wreaking havoc with the glue. Oh no, this python's got glue all over his head. And look at this guy eating the fruit. Computer lab was crazy. The mice were eating slugs. The computers didn't work on account of all the bugs. Oh, that would be the room I would not want to go in, the bug room. I would definitely skip computer class, wouldn't you? I tried to call for help, but a yak was on the phone. The principal was useless. He was gnawing on a bone. Oh, golly. What do you think? What do you think the principal is? Yee! The librarian caught me hiding, and she threw me quite a look. As I glanced around the room, I noticed worms in every book. Look at the librarian. Looks like a wise owl. I wonder what our librarian is doing today. The lunchroom sure was crowded, and the aides looked pretty mean. The lions and the wildebeest were causing quite a scene. The lobster in my lunchbox snapped its claws up in the air. A vulture watched me patiently so he could take his share. How would you feel about a vulture sneaking your lunch? That would not be good. The turtles on the playground were spinning down the slide while hyenas laughed in chorus as a hippo took a ride. Turtles on the slide and hippos on the swings. Yee! Wonder if you could give a hippo an underdog. What do you think? Would that work? Music class was noisy. A penguin led our band. The ostrich missed his cue and the monkey smashed his hand. Oh no, the monkey looks like he was playing the cymbals and he smashed his hand. Oh golly. Wonder what our music teacher's doing. Have you thought about Mr. Powers this week? Wonder what Mr. Powers is up to. I can picture him playing the piano and singing. I was feeling kind of nauseous, so I went to see the nurse. But judging by her awful fangs, I thought she'd make things worse. Oh, the nurse has really big fangs. Let me turn her upside down so we can have a look at her this way. There were starfish on my papers and the beaver cleaned the board. The seal clapped 2 erasers while a fox gave out awards. Look at the fox. The bus ride home was dreadful. The skunks made quite a stink. Did the zoo trip cause this mess? I closed my eyes to think. The next thing that I knew, the driver tapped my hand. Things seemed to be back to normal, with my sister eating sand. Oh, his sister's eating sand. That's his normal? Ooh. Let's take a peek. So he must have had a thought and it changed everything back to normal on his drive home from school on the bus. Oh, I sure hope that our next trip to the dinosaur display won't have the same effect as the zoo trip did today. But that could never happen. The dinosaurs are gone. At least I think they are. Then again, I could be wrong. So all this happened after he went on a trip to the zoo. And now he's going to be going to a dinosaur exhibit. And what's going to happen then? Look at what's creeping in his bedroom window. I hope you liked this story, My School's a Zoo. It's fun to wonder what people would be like if they were all animals instead of humans. Think about the friends you sit next to in class. What animal would they turn into? What about your teacher? Have a great day, guys.